So I want to talk about something interesting, and that is the fake anti-Semitic incident report list stuff, which I have been going over recently. You know, I made my main channel video about how it's all bullshit, stuff like that, made a lot of people very angry, though none of them could explain how and why I'm wrong, because obviously the evidence is on my side. And I was thinking out loud, I wonder if I could submit like fake anti-Semitic incidents to these organizations and then have them show up in their anti-Semitic incident list eventually. Like I could just straight up make some shit up, send it to them. By the way, I'm 100% saying you should do this, okay? You guys should do this. Like make up fake anti-Semitic incidents and email them to these like organizations like the ADL and stuff that take reports of anti-Semitic incidents. And then wait a year and see if they show up on their anti-Semitic incident list. Because I'm telling you, none of them verify anything. They just let you make shit up. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because there's someone who had that same idea and actually tried it. So Davide Mastracci, this is from last year. This is from May 2024. He was way ahead of me on having this idea. He actually tried this. Do this, okay? Do this sort of psyop. And then give it a year and see if you show up in their anti-Semitic incident list. So Brith Canada, which describes itself as the country's oldest human rights organization, runs a program whereby people who believe that they have been the victim of an anti-Semitic incident can report it over the phone, an online form, and/or through a dedicated app. These incidents are compiled, and then they release an annual audit of anti-Semitic incidents, which they claim serves as the authoritative document on anti-Semitism in Canada, and which is regularly cited by media outlets, public officials, NGOs, and government bodies. So, basically, the way that they do this is they straight up make shit up. You know, you can't verify any of what they say happened. You know, I went over it on my main channel video. I'll recommend it here just in case someone here hasn't actually seen my main channel video on this yet. This one right here, there is no anti-Semitism crisis, how Zionists constructed a moral panic. I go over this in depth in that video, like how they constructed. I go over the evidence, I explain everything. So his summary here though is good enough. The overwhelming majority of the incidents their reports are based on and not made public. The organization uses the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism. The focus on the reports is on portraying criticism of Israel as anti-Semitic, etc. And when they release their report, they give you no evidence. So earlier this month, he created two Twitter accounts, one pro-Palestine and one pro-Israel. Two fake accounts. Then he generated fake activity on the accounts to try and make them look real. And then he had the two accounts have like an argument with one another, an Israel-Palestine debate with one another, okay? And then he reported the incident to Brith. He reported this anti-Semitic incident saying, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Israel has no right to exist, blah, blah, blah. He sent them an email saying, hi, recently I became aware of the incredible work you do on the annual anti-Semitism reports, and that we are able to report examples of anti-Semitism with face through the anti-hate hotline. I am new to Twitter, but have been the subject of several acts of anti-Semitism since I joined. I wanted to ask if I should report each example through the form of your website separately, or put them all together as one report. They've all come from the same user on Twitter, but there are many different examples. Please let me know so I can report them as soon as possible. And they responded, hello, thank you for reaching out to us. I am sorry you had to experience this. You can just respond to this email of the incidents. And then he, cited the tweets. Hi, Jeremy. I agree these tweets are very concerning. Please rest assured that our advocacy is on it. If you are comfortable, we would appreciate seeing the harassing DMs for our database of anti-Semitic incidents. Thank you again. Here is a photo of the DM. Will the tweets/messages I sent you be included in the database? If so, as one incident or multiple? Sorry, I forgot to reply. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. It is all good. We will continue to monitor this account. And he responds, no problem. Can I just confirm when these examples are added into the database, my email and name and address will be removed? He said, yes, such data will not be published publicly. We have numerous people who call us wanting anonymity, and the health and safety of the Jewish community is taken very seriously. So, as you can see, no apparent effort was made by Brith to verify the identity of this Jeremy Klein Twitter account. Now, if the Twitter account nor the email account included any photo of him, they made no requests for his address or his phone number or any identifying details confirming that he was even a real person. And he said, given the content of the latter emails, he got the impression that was standard practice. Also, the pro-Palestine account that he made these fucking anti-Israel tweets from and that he then reported had one follower. So, like, clearly they're happy to include as anti-Semitic incidents just random fucking tweets from accounts that could have just been faked or made up or that no one ever saw. And he says, despite this, I got the impression from B'nai Brith's email was that these tweets and messages would be counted as anti-Semitic incidents. He then reached out to B'nai Brith, asking them why didn't they verify his identity, if they think the tweets were actually anti-Semitic, and why they don't make their database or any of their supposed evidence for it public. They failed to respond. So their most recent anti-Semitic incident tracker announced a record-breaking 6,000-ish incidents of alleged anti-Semitism, up nearly 110% from the previous year. 84% of those incidents were categorized as online harassment, aka the sort of fucking joke tweets that he reported here. So when you're wondering what an anti-Semitic incident is that these organizations report on, what standard of evidence they use for it, it's random people sending them potentially like made up fake posts from one follower Twitter account saying from the road to the sea, Palestine will be free. Okay? That is what the quintessential anti-Semitic incident that is the backbone of this narrative of endlessly rising anti-Semitism is. What else is there to say? Bad empanada endlessly vindicated forever.